Hello.
What the heck?
What the hex is going on here?
What the heck?
Wow.
I know
Man.
what's going on. Papa
What an
B.
intro.
The dumper wallet, it's empty. It's
What?
Empty. Zero.
What the heck?
50 million dump. The chart barely moved.
Oh,
What
yes.
the heck?
This is a good day, and this is a day for celebration. Congratulations. Peter, can you give us any proof of this
The
happening?
heck?
Yes. Let me share my screen.
Please
What?
do. DJ Cryptomatic is looking rather pixelated today for the initial
What the
show.
heck?
See this? See this?
What the
See
heck
this
is
50
this?
million?
Yes. Oh,
Wow.
All during
What
the
the
last
heck?
21 hours.
Hex.
What the
out to
heck?
where? Can we see? Can we see a sample of that?
Wow.
It's
Wow.
sold for ETH or blah, 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 blah.
And there's
Nature
a
didn't
unicorn.
Where,
There's so many unicorns in crypto. What
He
the heck?
he sent all that ETH to one address, two address,
To me. Yay.
too many addresses.
That's so kind, man. Thank you. I was
Nice.
watching my wallet this morning and I thought, what the heck? Who sent me all this money?
So which one is yours? This 500, 300, or
Yeah,
600?
the one with the
ETH?
most amount of money.
Ah.
Okay, okay. So yeah, it's empty. It's empty. Bye
What
bye.
is this?
Fuck off. This is for you, my guy. I hope
It's gone. Okay.
you will pay taxes, a lot of them,
The perpetual dump.
fucker.
By the way, it didn't go unnoticed, Peter, by Sandy Beach that you have a nice haircut. So
Yeah, you
Thank
have
there
a
you
nice
oh,
go.
haircut.
well, really?
What the heck?
I was looking.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
nice one.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. We're Bob's.
Let's just take a brief, like a minute to breathe here, because we've been grinding on Discord Syndicate Papa B for for 1.5 to 2 years, and now finally we have our own show where we can just do what we want, we can say what we want. It's amazing.
Pretty much just wake up Hex.
On
Pretty much the
Thursday.
same, though, isn't it?
It's
No,
it's on
it's
YouTube.
much
You cannot say
better.
everything.
You just replaced my
So this is
amazing made intro and made
the segment.
something else, and now you call it your own show.
It's
It's basically
repurposed,
just the same show,
recycled.
a different background and a different intro.
Where does the show go?
And look, Peter gets top billing, not me. So
Where did the
there you
show-
go. And he's shilling Discord Syndicate even more than before.
Yeah,
So we
I
have
have the shirt now.
special guest today, Peter. And,
Am I the special
we're
guest?
Proof of
You're
And he's
you're
gone.
always special.
And
Mark.
he's gone.
Yay.
So Germany has a good connection, right?
my CPU is at 100% overload. I
Mine
can't
too.
hear anything
You've
that you
given
say,
me the
which is great for
CPU
the
shock.
first
Cryptomatic, maybe
show.
next time if you want to take over a show and host your own show, maybe you should have a proper computer.
No.
Maybe that works.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Yeah.
should just be wake up Hex again.
Yes.
No.
You know what? You know what?
Need
DJ?
all this-
You should spill your coffee over it.
Yeah, that
Mes-
that makes
message
it work.
message the tech guy in your company. I need a new computer.
Coffee makes it more productive.
It's so annoying. I have a Windows bug. It's like a service that hangs up the whole operating system, and which I managed to get rid of this morning when I did all my tests. Then I thought, hey, before the show, let's just do a fresh restart of the computer, and now it's fucking back, and it's pulling up my
Always
whole
bad
thing.
to
So
do.
I hope you can hear me
Yeah.
because I can't really hear you
Yeah, we
at
can.
times, but it is what it is. Still, let's try to run the show. So, of course, just a little bit of housekeeping. We're always live at this time on and hello there. Am I back?
Yes.
This is frustrating.
You never left.
You're on and off.
It's okay,
This
we
is
can
the
listen
best.
anyway.
I never left.
This is
Okay.
what the hex is going on.
Maybe
I'm
Papa B should
I
host
hate
this
this.
today.
I'm glitching too. It's awesome. We're all screwed up
No,
here.
you're
I
not
caught the-
glitching for me.
Aw. I caught the bug from DJ Cryptomatic, but for let me carry this on from what he was saying. It is wonderful to be
Yeah.
here. The
'cause-
bridle is removed. We have no bit in our mouth. Nobody's saying giddy up anymore. We've taken over, and this is a slightly different little spin, a little bit of scotch on this one, so we can be a little bit more risque. Maybe a few more interesting adult topics we'll delve into, things that the actual chat will be giving us feedback on our Telegram channel. We'll hear from them directly. You'll hear voices that you've never heard before, and topics that you guys want to talk about. So
Yes.
thank you for your contribution, everybody in the chat. You're wonderful. I know you were all in there nice and trolling with memes and all sorts of topics of discussion and some doubts and some whispers and some irritating itchy marks that you want to talk about.
Papa
Okay.
B, I just noticed we have a snake here.
Snake.
Beardly, he's planning a mutiny with
What?
kinetics in the other chat.
Is he?
Yeah,
No.
check it yourself.
What the
False. False.
No, I have screenshots, man.
No, you don't.
Aw.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Well, Beardly, you would never do that to us on our initial voyage.
He-
would
No,
you?
I don't have. I don't
All
have
the time,
streaming
every
keys.
time.
If I did have the streaming keys, I would.
Thank God.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
God
goodness you don't. Yeah. It's like I wouldn't murder you in your sleep, but if I had a knife, I
If
would.
I had a knife, sure, and I would be in your house.
Thanks.
So, Markable, shall we do it?
Yeah. Oh, you have the streaming keys.
No, of course I do. But no.
After all I've done for
Just-
you.
I'm just joking.
Yoking. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have those bomb anymore.
So in
to
terms
say
of
stuff
messages-
properly.
Yes?
From the Telegram. This is gonna work because of my CPU, but I will try to run something here now. Check this out. So
Close everything.
Um,
Close everything.
Sandy
except
Beach
the
would
Hello,
say-
screen.
everyone.
That worked, I think.
Oh, I thought
That
she
is what
was
your
going
future
to
wife
say I
then
love
Peter
DJ.
sounds
Peter.
like.
DJ,
Peter.
shut up, and then DJ
Where
Norman would
Bob's?
say-
Here, Bob's.
and then she would say,
What did she say?
What?
What the heck?
and Dougie Peach would
I'm
say.
not as smart as Bob.
Okay.
So yeah, that's so well done for being part of the first episode.
Amazing.
And
Turn
I
out-
can't even switch to
So many
the,
people turned up for that.
to the chat right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, turned up. I know, and my computer is hung up. I'm crying right now.
Okay.
No, you're
It's not
fine.
what I wanted, but it is
The
what it is.
Request is for a MetaMask and Ledger wallet tutorial setup
Well,
together.
Bob. We got
What you got? Show
I
me
am-
what you got.
Technical issues.
I am
Overheating the CPU.
I'm dying here with the CPU as well. What did you give me? You gave me a bug, I guess.
Bugs. Should I just
Bugs.
take over then, or
Yeah, no.
killing me.
Are you doing this to us so you could take over?
Like I waited all
Maybe.
week to run the show, and then
you
my
have no idea how
fucking
powerful the
computer-
beard is?
Well done, thank you. Okay, so effectively the question is, do I have a link to a video about MetaMask and Ledger wallets tutorial setup together?
Of course you do.
Those two companies do not want to be liable for each other's goodies, so I need to think about how to do that. The idea is I could walk you through it. It is probably the easiest thing to do. I can tell you right now if you want to take notes. It's so simple. If you're ready to take notes, I will tell you. And this is for a Ledger wallet. So you simply unlock your Ledger and you make sure, in some cases you may have to make sure that Ledger Live is open, but try this for me right now. Just go up to the upper right hand corner of your MetaMask with your Ledger plugged in and unlocked. And it's the big colorful button in the upper right hand corner. Click on that, scroll down, select Connect Hardware Wallet, click, and you'll get a prompt that opens up from Ledger Live that simply makes sure that you're going to be saving, you're going to be sharing your public key with MetaMask. It'll ask you to do that 2 times. It will then prompt you for a passphrase if you have one. You enter it in if you do, and then you click approve. You get 5 Ethereum addresses that come up. Select number 1 and click unlock. You're in business.
And Dorsey, you have to suffer with us.
I'm sorry.
Ah, Dorsey is never happy with anything, including bidets.
Right? Horrible
He's like,
person.
the day is terrible and I hate everything, and
Golden
I won't
bidet.
wipe, I won't flush, and I won't bidet. That's why they call him Dorsey.
Dorsey says, "Hey Papa, can you repeat? My pencil broke." Can you repeat it?
Just rewind 10 seconds.
No,
back.
that's impossible. Papa needs to repeat it. Everything.
No,
Your
it's,
pencil broke.
it's
Rewind
2023. Just
YouTube is
rewind.
broken.
Just rewind it.
You can't
Try
rewind.
it. Try it. and
Rewind.
then
Maybe
do that.
stop.
Impossible.
Play again. Maybe stop.
Pause.
Play again.
Go slower.
I
Yeah,
think
you can
this
you can
is-
slow it down.
This is already the highest quality stream I've been on so far.
Our production value
I-
exceeds,
Amazing.
includes
I
up
think
to
we can do better. I
$20
think
of
we can do
sheer
better.
force.
Wow.
So, Cryptomatic, do you have anything to say to your amazing audience.
I do. Another point of the show was that you guys can, if you can hear me, I don't know. I can't hear you guys. This is so frustrating right now. If that, but
Maybe if you
it'll
kill
push
the
through.
video.
So that we also have a Telegram.
Really?
You-
Why
If I
wasn't
kill
that
my
part of that?
camera, but I doubt that this is because it's a Windows problem.
yeah, we're
There's
suffering
nothing
tonight.
really
This is
to
why we call
do.
it What the Hex.
Yeah, pretty much. I understand.
Just
Peter?
back and enjoy.
Just lean back and enjoy the train wreck.
Yep, that's what you do.
No, it's still on
wait.
100%.
I'm so glad I'm the first episode.
What is this?
Can't
Weirdly,
believe
looks
this
like
happened.
you don't want to
Dorsey?
even be here.
No, I want to be here.
He wants to
Shut
be
the
here.
fuck
I want
up.
to be here with
Dorsey-
commentary.
Dorsey has a comment. Hey, Papa, I need a follow at Dorsey Deterred. Of course, it would be Dorsey Deterred. My Twitter got suspended. Got it, man. I'll get you.
Follow?
No problem.
You mean unfollow? I would follow just to unfollow. If I could, but my my Twitter is suspended.
All right.
Really?
So,
What did you do?
gentlemen, what do you think of this? What do you think of this?
Elon, I don't know.
What do you think of this communist token thing?
Yes, but
Yeah,
let me
come
play
this there,
let
bro.
me play the question first. Hold on. So that was a
okay.
legitimate question that we had.
Okay, here's a question. What is your guys' opinion on this new commie token or communism token or whatever the fuck it is?
I like communism token.
Excuse
Whatever
your
the fuck.
language, first of all.
First of all, let's check the grammar as well. How do you spell your guys's?
Your guys's ears.
Guys,
My guy, you guy, your guy.
My disguises.
their guys's, your guys's, we're guys's,
Geysers?
the geysers.
Geysers?
So anyway, that's a great question. What do we
Great
think?
question.
What do we think about? Who amongst us has read up on this communist or communist token?
I only follow YouTubers. I don't read.
I knew that. Peter, have you read up on it?
Nope. Of course not.
DJ Cryptomatic, anything?
No.
Okay. So I guess I'm the only one that did some homework before I started
You're so
clicking.
updated.
Clickety clicking.
Go.
Let me lay it
I
down
will
for you the
solo
way
lay
I
out
understand
for
it.
you.
Let me
Tune
lay
in.
it down for you as I understand it. Oh, thanks a lot for the entire screen. Great. Now my CPU is going to overload. All right. So the communist token, I believe, well, as I understand it, is set up to give additional reward to people that stake wisely. They stake responsibly. They set
short
their
as
stakes
possible,
for over 180 days, and then end them appropriately and on time, and perhaps even restake. And there's another one bonus to do with the communist good accounting as well. And there's an additional one that I won't get into because it's a little bit kind of elusive. So what does it mean? If you were to connect up your wallet, and you really should take a look and make sure that it's been vetted by Pulse Police and other different data points, right? So once we've established that there's nothing nefarious there, to be able to have it scrape passively into the contract and give you a readout of your communist tokens that you would get for a start stake, which represents, get this, the start stake yields 10%, roughly 10 to 25% of the amount that you would get for the full start stake bonus and the end stake bonus. You get it in two different chunks. So if you have a live stake right now, connect up your wallet and you go to their front end, and you get a readout of all these gazillion tokens that you're entitled to. But if it's a valid stake that's currently active, that represents 10% of what you're going to get. If you wait until the stake completes, you then, before you end the stake, just like Hedron, you have to check with the contract again and see after it's mature if you're entitled to that additional 75 to 90% of the tokens you're entitled to. So don't if you're interested in this whole thing, and we make no guarantees, no judgments on the entire thing, but just if you're interested in participating, then definitely before you end stake, be sure to check it again and get 90% of your goodies out. Now, is there any incentive to buy the token? Here's the rub. If you're getting your start bonus or your end stake bonus, those can be sent into the contract to be staked, and you earn about 5% per annum on yield. If you buy the tokens on the open market, no such ability to stake. So don't make a mistake and not take it from your stakes that you have already active and are going to complete. And that's my understanding of it. As far as the chart goes, it took a bit of a hit, and it's sitting down in the doldrums right now while people are starting to decide whether or not they actually want to claim it.
Claim or not.
But, yeah, but I think that's the whole reason that it's just stagnant now, is because people don't know if they can trust it. Word's going to get round. If we had B9 up and running, which is a hint, coming up and running soon, then you'd be able to go to the dashboard and see what everybody thinks of it with a single button click. And that is not what you have right now, so you got to rely on word of mouth. And word of mouth right now says Pulse Police have seen no red flags with the contract. They did review it. It is approved. It's up on Etherscan, which means that they can do a full review. They did their full review, and they say for right now, and this may change at any moment because the front ends can always be adulterated, it looks to be okay. If you want to participate, I would say do it. I would check with one more data point before, you would go ahead and connect up. I've connected up a miner wallet of my own, and I've run it, and it seems to be okay. Only because I've already found 3 data points that say no problem for the code.
Thank you
Awesome.
for the knowledge.
You're welcome.
So that is kind of how this show is supposed to run. So as the lovely Hexiquin sends us a question in the Telegram, and then we do our best to not review it, so that we can give a good answer on the next show. And we have one more like this. If I'm saying,
can I first ask something else about the
yeah.
comic one?
Go.
Sure.
What the fuck? Or what the hex?
What the hex, man?
How does it make sense that you can only stake it if you get it from a hex stake? Why would anyone buy it then?
That's a great question. That's a great question. Well, I guess you would assume that speculation will fuel any old token, but you would also wonder, back in the days when there was only Hedron, before ICOSA was introduced and before Hedron staking and ICOSA staking was introduced, what was the result of everybody that was getting this free token associated with their stakes? You're welcome, Hexiquin. My pleasure. And thank you for putting up that question. It's a great, valid, and timely question to ask. But awesome. Beardly, think about it. If I told you, shrug, no expectations, who knows what's going to happen to it? We may build something in the future, we may not. Go ahead and dump so we can find out who's going to be the weak-handed fools that would dump a token that was free and can't pump. Then all of a sudden, what happens when they say, hey, we bolted on staking and we give rewards in Hex, or we give rewards in whatever the fuck, right? You'd be like, damn it, I wish I had all my communist token. I can't believe
I wish
said
I had
that.
my commies.
I wish I had my commie tokens.
Nice.
Yeah, but it seems like that's just a story that everyone is telling themselves just to be safe because that worked with Hedron. But that's almost... When has that happened other than Hedron?
When the hex has that ever happened? It's only happened with Hedron so far, but this is a dev that's been a day one Hexacan, seems to want to make a name for himself, thought this was a good way to reward good staking habits.
Okay.
And this will work on new community members, right? It'll be another reason for free money, albeit questionable amounts, to rain down on people
what's the ticker symbol?
COM.
Come.
Not com. No, it's calm, you bonehead. Peter. Hey, Peter, guess what? Your name? Peter, snicker, snicker, snicker. Peter, snicker, snicker.
I don't get it. You explain, please.
Well, at least it's less down than the one that everyone was free claiming.
Yeah. The thing that bugs me though with these coins is why do we have to have these claim mechanisms? I mean, everybody can look up the address set of the hexagons who are staked and just send the coin. Just drop it. If you want to do an airdrop, just drop it. Why do we have to connect? Why do we have to send messages all the time?
Because
you know why, DJ Cryptomatic? DJ Cryptomatic, there's an answer for that. And this is primarily why
you can't just send it to everyone.
B9 is not going to launch on Ethereum because the gas fees are outrageous.
Yeah.
You see? So free claim answers
Pulsing,
that.
sure.
You want it. If I spent the money to drop it to you and you're just going to either dump it right away or never even see it, what did Richard say about that? Why reward those people? Which is exactly the reason that originally we were not going to drop Pulse to just every Ethereum holder, right?
He did, but he did also say, don't connect your precious wallet with
stupid stuff.
Your big hex stakes on to random glory holes or something to that extent.
That's what I said. I called it a glory hole.
Oh, you called it that? Okay.
I called it that.
See, that's the only thing that stuck with me there. So, yeah. I'll stay off camera because that way I can at least hear you guys' audio properly.
Your guys' from now on, that will be the official nomenclature of this stream. It's always going to be you guys' from now on. You and your
awesome.
guys.
I like it.
Yeah, there it is.
So we had one more question. Shall we check in on that? The fantastic Bob Le Guy has sent us another request.
Can I do a small meme break?
Sure. Do you have something for us?
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't have anything.
But you're not in the true vein of Das Bomb. You're not creating it now, Peter.
Small meme break. Here you go. Meme of the day.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. There's a lot in there to dissect.
That's right.
Certainly is.
Right?
That's good.
You made this, Peter?
No. It's not my work.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what wasn't?
I'm just taking credit.
Yeah.
Wait, before we move on, what did you guys think of the 4-day-long conference? More people than ever showed up for it. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I was very impressed in terms of user numbers. It was more people than ever, and I think it wasn't just stupid hopium calls. Like people really thought about things prior to what they were presenting, and I think it's getting more professional every time. So that is, and you have to also remind yourselves that we're at the bottom of a bear market right now. So, and we are pulling off a 4-day-long conference with what was it, 65, 70 speakers. I mean, which other crypto community does that? So that alone, makes me very bullish.
Great.
And I really liked it. Really enjoyed it. Also enjoyed Richard that he took so much time out of his day because we haven't seen him in a while.
For 4 hours.
In person like that.
4.5.
And that is also, again, another bullish signature because if he wanted to walk away or is no longer interested, what some people are saying on the Twitters, then he would surely not have spent 4.5 hours with the community.
Right. By the way, Dorsey, can you bring up Dorsey's comment? Your bit was shit, Papa. The rest was great. Well, the joke's on you, Dorsey, because I was on twice. So one of my bits must have been shit, but the other one must have been great. So awesome.
That was only 15 minutes, but I love the names of the numbers that you brought up there on your card. So you might want to do this one more time on our show here as well.
Not right now. We got to let people. They got to recover the brain. The brains can't figure on that many decimal points or commas. It's stupid. It's crazy.
Beardley, what did you think? Did you watch any of it?
The conference.
Yeah,
some of it. I couldn't get to everything, but I liked Alex's talk. And I like the
my.
piece where Papa B was talking with Richard. That was funny.
Yes.
What
See,
the
those are.
fuck?
If you added up all the hex pulls and all the other content and came up with these numbers,
44 million views.
like
Yeah.
all together, all channels.
Yeah, but all the videos of all the channels.
be, could
Every
be,
video that
I
we've
think
ever
that's
put
not
out.
just the conference. That's everything so far, I think. But it's
Well, that's a good metric. The Pulse
Yep.
Tube. Are you going to be keeping tabs on that?
He told me he's gonna keep looking for it and then make a chart out of it.
That's awesome.
Even
Like
more
that
data
XRP?
points. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And with regards to Pulsechain, did you guys see this on last week's show with
Guys,
last night's show? You guys
Your guys
on last night's show with RG3. Hold
He
on.
told us last time he wasn't going to say anything anymore. So I think he's a man of his word.
Yeah.
I don't even know why people complain. Like, bro, you're not supposed to know. Shut the fuck up. Have you ever been in an ICO before? Have you ever been in crypto before? You think we had something to say in 2015? Or 2014 in July when we did the ETH? Oh, yeah, bro. Where's my fucking ETH, dude? Where's my ETH, dude? You know, in 2017, all the fucking ICOs. Yo, bro, excuse me. Why isn't the founder talking nicely? Like, shut the fuck up, bro. You have testnet. You got to see the two most important parts, the copy and the fucking buy and burn. Shut the fuck up and let him fucking fix the other stuff. If you don't like it, then fucking sell your bags, bro. Sell your seed phrase. The fuck you want me to tell you? These people get me so pissed off. It's like, well, who do you fuck you think you are? How much percentage you have in it?
Yeah.
Even if you have 10%, I have percent too. So why shut up? It's the way it works. This is crypto. You wait and you receive. Sit. Shut the fuck up. And regardless, why are you waiting for in a year, 2 years? Aren't you supposed to keep it for 10, 5? Isn't it the
15?
way out? Isn't it the almighty thing?
Average
you want?
7. Average 7. Why are you
Fucking
worried about
pussies.
good one.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Sounds like my
Famous,
dad.
bringing
Yes.
coming
What
with
the
all the
hell?
smoke.
What the heck? What's the sound?
Oh, I was wondering.
But
what
it's
the
true
sound
actually
was,
with
but-
the ICOs. You know, that's okay. By far not the same thing, but the experience in waiting is maybe a little bit similar because I remember when in those white papers, it always said no expectations and there might never be a coin. And
Yeah.
with the sacrifice statements, it was even stronger that there for sure will not be a coin, you know, because it's sacrificed and your money is gone. It's just gone. And that's just crypto. And
Looking
you
back
must
to
be cool with that
2017,
if you're mingled
he
with it.
was right, I think, because most of the founders, no one would talk to anybody.
True.
Most of the time, like it was
Yep.
very rare if some founder or team communicated, and like you can message Richard. The chances of him reading it are low, but I mean he responds to Cryptomatic and all the other guys like that
He
got
does,
proven to be
He doesn't.
quote
respond.
unquote loyal.
Be
So yeah,
And I
he's-
sent Richard
he's
a
a-
message with. I told him I thought we were friends, and he never responded.
You asked him for proof of friendship, and he never
Was
responded.
that on Telegram?
Yeah, I thought we were friends. No, I didn't do that, but he never responded to a message I sent to him.
But you and me,
Yeah.
we've met him in person, so
Yeah, I even hugged him. So that makes us
Yeah,
friends,
see?
right?
Ew!
I shook hands. Never washed it
You
since then.
smeared him with the beard.
Yes, and he liked it.
Yeah,
He
now
liked
he
it?
liked it.
Yeah, I had to watch that.
I don't think he liked beards.
Yeah, I made Cryptomatic
Beards
watch.
are lame, as he says.
No, we both met him in London. It was pretty cool. Yeah. So we're way
Collided
ahead of the
with him.
curve, you guys. Yeah. So we have a
You
message
guys,
from
you
from
guys,
guys. Listen up.
watch your language, okay?
Beard Shamir. Thank you, Bob Guy. That is pertinent.
All right.
Not
I'm
lost
just
on
throwing
me. I
in
love
random
it. Beard
sound
Shamir.
sound
Secret
bites in here.
Shamir.
Okay, Bob the guy. Listen, guys, listen, because we all have to give an answer to this shit. Hold on.
Twatstat, you can't hear me? Do you have an infection in your rear? Unpopular opinion. Stop running good accounting on stakes that you have no personal relationship to the owner. Yes, it's a nice little bump in payout now, but if you let them bleed for 2 years, then you're not scattering all these addresses full of all this nice hex to get dumped later. People's lack of ability to plan for their stakes is not my problem. If they're not my friend, they're not my friend. They're not getting good accounted. It's all fun and games until some jackass logs into their wallet in 10 years and dumps $2 billion worth of hex on us.
I totally agree with Bubble Guy.
Really?
And thank you for the
100%.
message.
Stop running the
thank you, Bubble
freaking
Guy.
function.
Okay, so let's
Or
talk about
just run it after the.
But let's talk about this,
stake
Peter. Elaborate.
Bleeds out.
But
Why?
my bad, sir.
Why?
Yeah.
Exactly what he said. You run.
And let's
the
first
good accounting.
define for maybe anyone that is new what good accounting means. So
Can I?
if you start a stake, and let's say that
Purely-
stake is 100 days long, and then those 100 days are up, you have two choices. You can end. Peter wants to fight with me. You can end your stake, right?
Foxy
Or you
boxing.
can good account. And when you end your stake, because you have 2 weeks of time after your stake is done to do this, or otherwise all the inflation that you earn during your stake is slowly starting to trickle out again. So if you don't end your stake, let me just say this, within, I think it's 2 weeks, last time I checked, and Peter's killing me. And so when you press end account, then your hex, the principal and the inflation comes back into your wallet address. And if you don't, it'll start to trickle out over time. Now, the second thing you can do is good account your stake, which means that you're not getting your hex back. It stays on the blockchain within the smart contract, but it avoids that bleeding out of your inflation. So everything stays as it is. And reason for that might be because gas fees are currently super high, and you think maybe in a month from now it's going to be lower and I'll pull my coins out then. But that stake basically is just frozen until you end it. Correct so far?
Yeah.
Now, I think what Bob Lega is talking about is the good accounting on stakes that are not your personal stakes. Because everybody, if you know a stake that has expired, is done, and is slowly bleeding out, anyone in the system can go and good account that stake, which means in return that the T-shirts are coming back and it'll stop that stake from bleeding out further.
But
Yes.
And a common misconception is always that the bleeding out is happening like daily, but the other stakers are not getting those bled out hex coins as a penalty on the daily. They are accumulated until either someone fully ends that stake or goods accounted. And only on that day, that bled out hex is paid to the other stakers in terms of penalties then. But it's not happening in the days before, which I originally thought
so
was
you're
the case,
waiting
but that's
2
not
years, 2 years for those things. And other people that come in can get pieces of that as well, which would further dilute what you get. And those T-shares don't effectively get virtually put back into the pool, which is the reason that the bleeding out occurs in the first place. If they were to go back into the pool, guess what would happen? The price of the T-shares would continue to ratchet up. And you would get more of a... Wait, Peter disagrees. Yes, because when there's a...
T-shirt price ratchets up only on ROI,
Which
not
would-
the amount of...
Good accounting. Because they're returned to the pool, aren't they? The HEX itself is kept inside the contract. It doesn't get minted, but the T-shares
Yes.
are removed because it's the end of the contract.
ROI is set by how many coins you receive back. If
Yes,
they are
but
not minted, what do you receive if they are not minted?
But the ROI is registered in the contract, I thought.
Is
Not
it?
yes,
I
just
don't,
not
I don't,
yes.
I,
Yes.
This I don't
It is.
know.
No,
It
hold on.
is.
It's two things that happen. The penalties are getting paid, and
Yes.
the T-share rate ratchets up. Those two things
Yes.
happen when somebody presses good accounting on an expired stake.
Correct. And this is
On,
why
on one that
John
starts
Wick.
to bleed out.
Yep, this is why Saint John Wick. By the way,
Yeah.
Peter.
I don't agree with John Wick on this.
I do, and hear me out. He brought the payout price, I believe, from 6.2 to like 6.5 in his very selfless act that cost him about $6,000 in gas to good account one of the OA wallets that had completed its cycle. So when he decided to do that, he explained in many interviews, because he said, I'm doing this because everybody that's in the system right now gets their rewards now and daily. Those that are staked get their payouts in the form of rewards now, rather than waiting 2 years and sharing it with more people.
No. You know what he did? He
What?
good accounted the stake before the bleeding started. So
No,
within
the day
those 2
of.
weeks.
Yes.
Or the
yes.
day of, could be.
Yeah.
Well, I think that even if he waited 2 weeks
Yep.
and hit the first % of bleeding out on that stake,
Mm-hmm.
we would receive more hex than ever, and the payout will be, of course, high.
Well, the bleeding out
But
happens for a
now
maximum of
we
2
won't
years.
know. We won't know the math. So, yeah, what I suggested to
But Hex
do-
already 3 years old, so the best would be for us to wait 2 years until there's no more bleeding out, and then end them, because
Yeah, that would be the
we
best thing
get
to do.
the maximum penalty and the T-share rate goes up, which makes it harder for people to get T-shirts, if they have to buy more Hex.
Yeah.
No
Guess
financial
what,
And
advice.
by the way, there are some claimed stakes, pretty big that are bleeding out, and yeah, those guys should bleed out totally, because I don't want them to get any hex if they are not participating.
Okay.
But the part that I didn't understand about Bubbly Guy's question, maybe you did, was this last piece. Like, what is he talking about? If somebody's opening up a wallet in a couple of years with 2 billion hex in it,
Cryptomatic,
like what does that mean?
if you have 20 million hex stake bleeding out, and someone good accounts it maybe after, I don't know, 20 weeks, so there are approximately like half of the principal. The guy could still get half of the principal, so he would get, I don't know, 10 million hex, or around 10 million hex, and in, I don't know, 10, 15 years, when the price will be, no one knows, but I guess it's gonna be pretty fucking high.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that guy sees that, oh, I still have like half of this, whatever, hex, and decides to dump, like for like doing nothing, basically.
Yeah.
It just drops the price down. Why should?
Well,
he
if
pay?
it's a stake from way back, like if it's a fresh stake, just a 1 year stake or so, also your principal starts to bleed out eventually.
Guys,
but
bring
if-
up Don't Panic's comment, Peter. Bring up Don't Panic's comment, please.
John Wick did the math.
This is pretty much.
I don't know. Maybe still don't know.
I want to
Why?
see a fight between you and John Wick right now. Put on the gloves.
Is that because
Show-
he thinks that'll there be more
Show me the spreadsheet
stages
with the
later
math,
on?
because it was so much hex that I think maybe if we just hit the 1% bleed, it would be amazing.
What kind of lump sum payout did you think you expected with 100,000 stakers?
What?
With a gazillion T-shirts, how much do you think you would have gotten on that payout?
The T-shirt payout or the 1% hit?
The
on
1%.
big stake?
The 1%.
So 1% from a bit from
Per week.
Was
Per
was
week.
it a billion?
Let's say it was,
I
just
don't
for the
know.
sake of argument. Go ahead. How much do you think you're going to get?
I'm saying that if he just waited 2 weeks, or like 2 weeks and one hour, we
Then
would
we
get
would have known,
1%,
yeah.
1% from that.
Then we wouldn't have to have done the math, but he did the math.
But I
show me
think
the spreadsheet.
his math is that the number of stakers goes up over time, and we all know that. We've seen the chart. Every week there's more stakers. So of course, well, the payout per T-shirt also goes up. But he's probably thinking that if it's more stakers then versus now, with only 100,000 people, that the payout is going to be higher on these big ones.
I still want to
if
see
you do
the
it
math.
now.
I still want to see the math.
But that's the only thing, right? What else could it be?
Nom Nom is handicapping the fight, Peter.
Wear bobs.
Yes, I agree with him.
Yeah.
Someone should finally send some bobs.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's not gonna be a fair fight, Hexaquin.
Oh no, John Wick is a tag team member. He's gonna, if she peters out, then she's gonna tag him, and he'll come in and give you a 1-2 with his mathematical skills.
Breedley, do you have any last thoughts on this bubbly guy?
Hope
I
that you
agree
can
with-
keep an open mind and actually listen to what I have to say. I don't know exactly what I have to say, but it's going to be interesting. Yeah,
Shoot.
on this topic, it's not interesting. I just don't care. Really.
No, but I agree on Bubble Guy's point that those people who are not 100% bleed out, they still can earn the prize in the future. And that's why.
Yeah, it's true, but
Okay.
also you will have way more buying power to catch that. And then also,
Will you? Who knows?
yeah, I just don't see a narrative where I should care about this.
You don't care about anything, so.
Well, you're just getting your payout anyways. I don't think I'm the right guy to ask because I just don't care.
How does it feel to be a dirty hippie and a nihilist?
Well, they kind of go together, actually. It works pretty well.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Bear in disguise.
Okay, so have we answered this? Have we explored this question? Are there any other follow-up questions that we have not yet covered?
No, I think we're good. But the fact is, we only have 10 more minutes left. So I had this whole educational piece. I wanted to do like a series of, going back to basics.
Education.
And the first topic.
Yeah, right.
Learning sucks.
So the first topic I had, I'm not going to run through that because it's not enough time. But I wanted to showcase like how and why Hex is being gatekept on these various coin ranking sites. So that would have been my topic for today, but we're shelving that due to my CPU problems. We're going to move that to next week, but we have pictures. Hold on. Someone sent us pictures too. Yeah.
Peter, did you self-mute yourself?
I always do it when I cough.
When you pass gas, I know.
But I won't do it anymore, so you can enjoy.
Thank you. We suffered the
So
nasal whistle
you're
for
excellent.
2 years. So, yep. Yes?
Your excellence send a nice contribution in the Telegram chat. So.
Yeah, that one was great.
It's beautiful. It's Beardley's favorite.
One of my favorites, yes.
And hold on, talk amongst yourselves. Stop
Talk
sharing.
amongst ourselves.
sharing.
What are we talking about?
He's
even
pulling
like
a DOS
them.
bomb.
Miguel, we get Miguel Ferreira.
Miguel.
Yeah, from the HEX crew, I
He's
guess.
definitely putting a dust bomb. He's pronouncing people's names.
Send us this one, which is nice.
Oh, yes.
Emergencia.
If you
Dial-
have a medical emergencia, please dial 555.
Have a
And
cerveza.
we'll get back to you in 15.2 years.
Dude. if you dial 5555 and if there was, I don't know, some bot on the other side that would say
Some
like,
bot?
hello, welcome to the Hex. Welcome to the Hex. Hex something. It would be so amazing. I think
So you are now staked for 15.2 years. Thank you, Cole.
Where Bob's?
Here, Bob's.
Everywhere.
And Dougie Peach is very artistic.
Wow.
He sent us this. So he's ringing in the new bull run on the what the heck
The
show.
bull.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
And I've got one last one. Hold on. Still getting used to this sharing stuff. Here we go. Click here, click there. I feel like RG3 right now.
Maybe kind of the same age. So.
Yeah. No.
Makes
No.
sense.
No.
Is there the pump for
Yeah, you
ants?
accepted it in your mind.
And the bubbly guy sent this in. He's happy, I guess, about that Hex may have bottomed, and again ringing in some kind of a rebound.
How can you say that? May have bottomed just one run green candle. It doesn't make
We
any
heard
sense.
about bottom for like 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Or 1 year.
Like we
it's
heard
not-
bottom at 20 cents and 30 cents and 40 cents, and now we're at 2.
Now we are at denial stage.
When bottom, sir?
There will be no bottom.
I got wrecked.
But if everyone is actually paying attention, your portfolio has actually been pretty well maintained because of yield. So
Well,
I
if
think
you are staked, the amount of
yeah.
additional Hex,
that's-
I don't want to say, but I mean, it's
like
no
in
jokes
theory, I
and
understood it, but now that I see it, I'm
Lost,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It's
everyone, I have-
pretty
I have-
amazing.
Yeah, DJ Cryptomatic, may I make an announcement?
Yes.
Okay.
Shoot.
Everyone-
No, hold on. I have a voice sample to play before.
One
that.
more voice sample? Okay.
Yes.
He just doesn't
What
care.
the heck's you guys? I don't have any material to work with. I don't know what to say. Ask us a question.
That's what she said.
you guys
You guys.
Apparently.
Guys,
So we're going to ask a question.
Here comes a
Why
question.
should I have to ask the chat a question? They're plebs.
Well, you guys,
That's why
you guys
we're
make
here.
the show.
That is there.
Come on.
Dorsey's asking a question.
Dorsey's been asking. What did Dorsey ask?
This one?
Jack, that's not a question. That's a statement. Unless you make it a question, you got to put a question
Well,
mark on
but the
it.
guy also
Jackpot,
made a statement. He
bitch.
didn't ask a question.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. You want to have something to think about, chew on, and a theme to think about in the Telegram chat. Well, guess what? We got a heavy hitter guest coming on the show next week. The second installment of What the Hex will feature presence of the man, the myth, the legend himself, Tom Gillespie.
Oh,
Talking about his 4-part hexagons.
And the time value of money.
And the time value of Monet.
Did you just forget his title?
No, I was waiting for you to come through with it. You
Yeah,
can't help me out. Whatever your name is. I'm old. I'm allowed to forget about things.
You forgot to give us the signal.
Oh, sorry. And Q, Peter.
What?
Exactly. So anyway, gentlemen,
I love this show.
gentlemen, we must prepare Tom Peter Gillespie will be here, and we need to really. Everybody has to watch. First of all, they have to watch. Invest 4 hours in watching that beautiful, wonderful.
Yes.
Did I also pay for it?
Portrayal. Well, I didn't say that, but it should be fully distributed. It should be decentralized on the torrent network. No, I didn't say that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it can be a passive contribution. You may enjoy it beforehand, but don't forget to pay and support Tom in many different ways. We'll discuss that on the next installment. But certainly there's a plethora of questions that we've prepared already, but we can definitely get some from the chat. This man he's looked into our souls and put it on video for your enjoyment.
Personal hero.
Hey, you're even in it, Beardly, and that's what
I
want to object to.
Yeah, my fabulous beard.
What I want to say,
especially my eyebrows in that documentary.
Your digital eyebrows.
I heard that from Maxi Quinn.
We're in there.
I'm not particularly known in the eyebrow space, but Maxi Quinn made me feel very pretty. So, thank you.
Well, Markable, just watch the fucking. You didn't even see the thing yet, did you?
Probably. I need to watch the 4th episode.
Which is the most important one.
Yeah, but I watched the 3, and then
it's like I read the Bible all the way up until the point where Jesus was born. It was so awesome. I didn't need to know anymore.
Isn't that what
baby in a manger? What?
So here's your homework, guys. You have to watch you too, Markable. You have to watch the documentary, and if you want to know how to get to it, it's best to go to thepulsetube.com, and on the main page on the right hand side there's a link which leads you directly to the Tom Gillespie scam investigation documentary, and leave us a message in our Telegram room to this show with your thoughts on the documentary, questions you might have, or
questions for Tom.
Questions for Tom,
corrections,
if you liked it, if
feedback,
you didn't like
it.
Yes, so that would be awesome. That's your homework for next week.
I want to add just one more thing. If you truly want to support Tom and his whatever he's doing, send him Valentine's video.
Show him Bob's.
Maybe if you decide to.
Okay. Anyway, you guys, seriously, prepare for next week. Watch the whole documentary. Comment in our Telegram chat. If you need a link, DJ Cryptomatic or Markable, can you put it in the chat right now, if you don't mind? I don't have it handy. Put in our chat right now.
One more time, everybody. That's an invite link to the Telegram room, please.
There it is. It just came up in the chat. Go ahead and copy and get in our chat. Come on in and be amongst all of your silly neighbors there that you normally see in the chat. But do please, for next week, prepare.
Awesome. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I apologize about the technical difficulties. We will endeavor to run a better technical show. I mean, it's going to be the same. It's just us talking pinheads on the screen, but we're trying to make it run a little smoother next time. And Peter and Beardly, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Beardly. Thank you, Peter.
I will not.
And on that note,
I don't expect
one more thing. Hexy Queen, if you want to fight, come to the next stream. We will fight on live.
And then afterwards, you can build bridges online.
Outro.